Oh shit, let me pull this back some, girl. I feel like I'm right up in the camera, child. So, we down in the valley where these whores get naked, and if you throw them bands, then you know she gonna shake it. Girl, I know I'm late. I ain't really got no excuse other than I really just ain't feel like doing it on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I know y'all won't gonna let me skid by with doing Fashionaries and not do P-Valley. So that's why I'm here to get y'all P-Valley. This is the season finale, girl. Miss P-Valley. Who's this? Season 1, episode 8, Murda Night. Child, it's been a lot going on in this episode. This, by far, in my opinion, had to have been the best episode of P-Valley that I think we gonna get. So the episode starts off with Haley being asked about where Martavis's money is, and she tries to run to the door, and he chokes her. Abby and all of y'all, I was right. That want that damn woman husband. I said that from the very beginning. That want that woman husband. Come to find out, that was just a man that she was dating, and he belonged to some big type of gang or whatever. You know, he got lieutenants that's under him and all the rest of this stuff. And she shot that man. She shot him dead, so she thought. And left him bleeding all over the damn place. But he wound up surviving. And she was going around here spending all of this man damn money. Quiet as it's kept. I'm not even mad at Haley for doing it. And then I think they alluded to something about her being a corporate accountant. So Haley ain't no dummy. That's one thing about it. Haley may be a lot of things, but Haley won't no damn dummy. So then Lamarcus in Mississippi are doing their thing on stage. I was for seeing Lamarcus in Mississippi doing their damn thing on stage. I was all here for it. And y'all forgive me for the camera shaking. I got it sitting up on some stuff. And this seat is hurting my butt because I'm on a little bar stool and this junk be getting uncomfortable. So that's why I'm doing all of this and moving and grooving. Don't think I'm doing something I ain't got no business. So Mercedes opens up to one of her regulars who was a coach down to Memphis and asks him to invest $10K in her studio because that's really all that she needs to be able to afford the gym that she wants. And he says that he don't mind doing that if she basically be a part of the throuple between him and his wife, saying that his wife already knows so much about her. You know, this is my thing. Y'all wives need to stop doing that. Y'all do. Y'all wives need to stop doing that. Like, if that's my man or if that's somebody that I'm just fooling along with, I wouldn't be so upset about it. If that's just somebody I'm just fooling along with, all right, we can have a throuple here, there, here. But if you my man, moreover, if you my husband, we sharing a house, cars and the clothes, the money, I don't want to share no hoes with you. You understand me? So I'm glad that Mercedes has some type of wherewithal and some type of womanhood about herself and saying, we'll see how, we'll talk about all of that. So some little boy, obviously is connected to the guy with the ankle bracelet, brings her Haley's missing persons picture. And she recognizes the ring of the man that, you know, Martavius that she with. She recognizes the ring and she knows that's him. We're going to get to that in a minute. So a producer spits game at Lamarcus and Mississippi about how he's going to offer both of them a 360 deal and this, that, and this. But he seemed more concerned and enamored with Mississippi than he was about the person that he was supposed to be there with. And I'm sorry. I just don't see Mississippi being anything bigger than a stripper versus the man who been working his ass off to get some type of deal from some type of somebody. I won't hear for that producer. He looked to be very thirsty, very pressed for puss, And most guys like that, I just stay away from. Especially if they cute. See, if they real cute, but they thirsty for puss, it's some reason why they ain't getting none. And so I was with Mississippi for like, yeah, that's cute or whatever. I'll go on ahead and entertain you as much as I can. But you know, my white boyfriend that's been kicking off in my ass is somewhere lurking around here. So whatever play you think you go get up out of me, yeah, you're not going to get it. And then Uncle Clifford comes over there, you know, and tries to throw in his little yada, yada, yada. Throw in his little yang, yang, yang. And basically, LaMarcus all but so dismissed him and said, look, we good over here. We got it. And Uncle Clifford ain't like that none at all. And then when Uncle Clifford leaves, the guys start doing the whole male toxicity thing of calling him the F-bomb and gays is taking over the world and And LaMarcus didn't even take up for Uncle Clifford. It was Mercedes that did. So shout out to you, Mercedes, for getting his ass together. So Mercedes comes to the private room where Martavius and Haley are, and she pretends to be bottle service. We'll come back to that in a minute. So then LaMarcus goes to see Uncle Clifford, and he tells him how he was just flexing because that's a habit of his. He knows how to turn it on and turn it off. But Uncle Clifford did not like that one way at all. And he says, listen, you know where the door is and you also know when the window is. So take your pick on which one you want to go out. My whole thing, Uncle Clifford, is this though. You all but basically said that you wanted this to be an in the closet type of thing anyway. And you know how the music industry is. So, Uncle Clifford, my whole thing to you is you can't be so upset or so shocked and surprised. Excuse me, y'all. Or so shocked and surprised that he dismissed you the way that he did. That man was all but homophobic anyway. And I'm more than sure Clifford already, I mean, not Clifford, LaMarcus already knew that. Because he's been dealing with that. That's why he has to hide who he is. He has to hide LaMarcus because LaMarcus is the man that like to give other men Diaga. Murda is a character that he plays. Murda is how he's able to make his money. Murda is how he's able to get into the music industry. And if dissing you in front of everybody is what he has to do, then that's just something that you have to figure out whether you want for yourself, Uncle Clifford. To be honest. We already know how the music industry is, how homophobic the music industry is, and I don't know why. Because in my opinion, most of the guys that's in the music industry is just as gay as Uncle Clifford and LaMarcus is. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is, Uncle Clifford, I do understand his side. While I get yours, I definitely do understand his side. That's all I'm saying. And we can argue about that in the comments because I'm more than sure we probably will. So Martavius and Mercedes, no, Martavius has Mercedes with glass down to her throat, telling Haley that she has only five minutes to bring him his damn money, or he's finished, or everybody is gonna drown in Mercedes' blood. Martavius tells Mercedes that Haley ain't coming back because she's a cold bitch and she left him hanging. And the same way she left him hanging, he's gonna leave her hanging. And in the midst of all of that, we saw Haley run into the car. First, she ran to her locker to try to get the gun, but the gun wasn't there. So then we saw her go to her car, and I was like, oh my God, I really hope she don't leave this woman for dead. We'll get to that in a minute. So Diamond goes to the bathroom to go and confront Derek because he saw Derek all but yoke Mercedes up beside the DJ booth, basically telling her that she got 5 minutes to bring her ass outside. Actually, he said, when I get to the bathroom, you better be the one beating me to the damn car door. So in the middle of Diamond beating Derek the fuck up, we see Uncle Clifford go and try to save Mercedes and Haley. Girl, there was a lot going on in this episode. So in the middle of Diamond and Derek fighting, the gun goes off. Mississippi comes in and she pulls a gun that Haley gave to her to protect herself from Derek. She pulls the gun, not on Derek, but on Haley, basically telling him that he needs to get off of Derek. And Uncle Clifford, Mercedes, and Haley was both jumping Martavius, and because of that, the Pink got shut down, and now it was on the auction block, and people was going to buy it so they could go on ahead and build a casino. This is the thing that bothers me, right? Mercedes, the ancestors did not die for that. And I can look at Diamond and tell that that man was hurt. Here it is, I'm sticking my neck out on the line to save you from continuously getting kicked off in your ass, right? Haley lets you know where a gun is, so once you're tired of this man putting his damn hands on you, you can stand your ground like they do in Florida, right? Diamond is all but, listen, and don't get me wrong, Derek won't no punk ass bitch either, because Derek was sure enough going toe to toe, blow for blow with Diamond. And instead of you taking that gun and finally getting your womanhood back, you want to point it at the very man that stuck his neck out on the line to help you. I'm going to need all of my beaten, battered, and abused women that has ever took up for a man putting their hands on them when it was not warranted at all. I'm going to need for all of y'all to jump down in my comments and help me understand the logic to that. Help me understand the logic to that. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So Mercedes goes to talk to her mom about basically how her and Haley caught black eyes due to that man. And probably how they killed him and fed his body down to the hogs. And Mercedes was like, you know, isn't God a God of a second chance? And her mom looks down at her and she says, he's a God of first, second, third, or fourth chances. But you need to go to your God because remember, no, you need to go to God for yourself because remember, I'm dead to you. And, you know, she starts begging on the church door, calling for her mama. That really broke my heart. And the thing that bothers me about Patrice is, it's not like she told you that out of no damn where. You already want a good mother to her as it was. Then you stole this woman's money for her to be able to get her child back. Then you all but told her she don't even deserve her child back. Her child is better off with Shell. Because I'm trying to understand Patrice, but I just don't. I just don't. Then you gonna turn her away to go down to your church that you would not have had you not took that girl's money. And I hate when people do that. That bugs me. You did all of this messed up stuff to this woman. That's your daughter. And then the minute she told you about herself, now your feeling is hurt. You beating her, getting mad. And now you want to try to turn your back on her when she needs you the most. You saw them damn black eyes. You saw how bruised that her ass was at the hands of a man. And now you got the nerve and the gall to turn your back on her? Show me in the Bible where it says to do that at. Since you want to be this big preacher, and since God know your name, and God signed your yearbook, and God was your date to the prom, show me in the Bible where it says for you to treat your fellow man that way. You want all of this forgiveness, but you can't forgive her. And you're actually the one who needs to be on your knees forgiving this, asking for forgiveness from her. Like, is it me? Am I the only one that feels that way? Let's get down into the comments and let's figure that out. So everybody goes down to the auction dressed in black like it's a damn funeral. And Haley comes in while they're doing the bidding in all white. And Mama looked great in her all white, may I add. And she basically won against Andre and Goddaddy, the mayor, Ruffin. And she gets the pink for $125,000, and basically she becomes part owner of the pink
What you're giving, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in a business.